it was not.
Like, how are you going to demand that I give a certain amount? How are you going to demand that? That's crazy.
To say that you get more jobs outside of the Breakfast Club now without mentioning that you get them because the Breakfast Club is crazy.
He wasted a half a year in the campaign, and so where she, again, matter of fact.
I feel more comfortable talking about some of my trauma because you were so brave to talk about what you went through. And I'm like, y'all don't even know. Like, I barely scratched the surface. Like, this,
Right.
this was just like, you know.
Yeah. Mike. Yeah. Yo, microphone check 1 2 1 2. It's 33 back with that 2x3 crew. See what I give you. Don't think preview. Live in the back, catch one to your neck, kinda like Shirley Clark. If you don't know, yes, 33 is kinda logo, kinda crazy. No ifs, ands, or maybe. You wanna come? Yes, I will slap you crazy. That candy, you know that be me. You see, literally, the king of the IE. I'm stepping out, I'm on my throne. I'm knocking out you cats, but can't go home. Oh, yeah, I hear all subliminal talking, but you better go and get the digital parking. Walk backwards, man. They don't want me to be great, so right now they don't want to see my face. But I digress, but I'm still on point. Like I said, we leave you smoking like a Spike Lee joint, and you still hear the words loud and clear. Like I said, you hate me, well, kiss my rear, and I'm coming here, and you see what it do. Like I said, 3rd degree from the DYC crew. Turkey necks did no respect when they butt leak. If you don't know, yes, they just sleep, but they don't see me, so we just delete. Yeah, that be me, never catch TV. We hear them bird beating, talking all that reckless. Like I said, right now we eat them all for breakfast. No, we just give them worms. I mean a big one, small one, whatever. They chew them up like bubble gum. They kinda double dumb, thinking you know the outcome. But how come? Throw my fist up like Malcolm. Black power, all these cowards get devoured. Ready yet, we leave the face looking kinda sour. You don't want nothing, and you don't want no problems. I only know one way how to solve them. Cock back, revolve them, throw them out later. Like I said, right now, you looking like a hater. Hi hater, we annihilate you for reads. If you don't know, yes, you can get these. Nuts up in your mouth. I'm just playing. What's good, Joe? What's good? Everyone would be great.
Yeah, I'm saying that jump on the. Like, go ahead, Chris.
Man, go ahead, Rob. Jump on the beat, man.
I knew the nuts part was coming out of the
I'm good. I'm just messing with y'all.
Don't give up on.
Hey, Big Homie Diddy was he got his not little. Let me apologize. The homie got his freestyle Friday. Man, I was watching his stuff earlier when I got off work. You know what I'm saying? Him freestyling. You know what I mean? I almost got motivated. Hold on, man. I might could do this. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Hey, go ahead and handle this real quick. I don't like. What's up, Tanisha? How you doing? Make sure you guys are sharing this. What up, Cheryl? We see you.
Yeah, go ahead, fix the screen, man. We got it.
Yeah, man, I'm looking really, really ratchet. Motherfucker.
Me and my alabaster brother will take over.
Yeah, hold it down for a minute. I'll be right back.
This is a professional production going on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He said he give out the tagline every week, but he be the one messing up the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we let him make the announcement. You know what I'm saying? But we got our sis Tanisha in the building. What's going on with you, sis? How you feeling? How you doing? Hey, Miss Sherelle, how you doing? Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good on your end, man. Welcome to the Drop Your 3 Cents, man. We got a live show for you, bro. How you doing? Method X.
Boy, that Diddy documentary, though. Yo, it was all right. Going back to what we said last week. Yeah, it was well done. It was well done, but
it's a well done show. Yes,
it was entertaining, and I'm the guy that likes to, like to get both sides of the story before, I speak my opinion on it or make assumptions on it, regardless. But I did go on record saying 50 is not petty, and I stand by that. He is not petty.
Man, he ain't gonna let go. Well, you gonna stay right there, huh?
Sir, yeah, I'm on it. I'm riding with it. I'm gonna ride that till the wheels fall off.
See, you're the one that's playing as the band is going down or the ship is going down. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Thurr, what is that?
Very smart businessman.
Don't worry about it. He got on the Raiders shirt. We had to kick him off the show for this week. Man, we're going to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? There will be no Raiders support during today's show. You know, somebody need you to change your shirt, sir.
That's why the screen went off. That's why the screen went off.
Even the screen quit.
He came on with a Raiders shirt and said, boop.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Over there looking like Frosty. Like real talk, I have a kind of a headache, and I couldn't even find my DY3 shirt. I couldn't find it. I'm like disorganized today.
Oh man,
it's all good, man. It happened to the best of them, brother. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Miss Real said she finally saw the doc. Hey, look, you tuned in.
Hold your horse. Hold your horse.
Hold on. Right. But go ahead, brother.
I tagged. I think I tagged you.
Hold on. We gonna stop this because again, it's getting a little ratchet in here. So this is what we gonna do. We're gonna have a little ratchet break. We'll come back.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So, let's go.
Well, 50 Cent gets another win. As you can see, Sean Combs, The Reckoning, went #1 in multiple countries and #2 in multiple countries, man. Most watched thing on Netflix, you know what I'm saying? So, we talked about it here on the show. Yeah, we definitely got to rehash and got to go back to it now that we all seen all 4 episodes. So, we going to get back at you. All right, moving on. Finding out 50 Cent agreed to do an interview with ABC News Station only because it's one of the few stations that they're allowed to watch in prison. Yes, 50 Cent is ultimate petty. Despite what Rob says, this is petty. But I love it, though. I'm not saying it as a put down. It's more of a compliment. Petty, petty, petty. All right, moving on. And speaking of the Diddy doc, with that being circulated now, Keefy D's old confession has now become viral again. So hopefully this lands his dumb ass in jail and may he ride. All right, moving on. Prayers out to Alexander O'Neal, escapes fiery inferno after oxygen machine erupts hours after IC release. Man, prayers up to him. All right, moving on. It's being reported that thousands of dinosaur footprints and swim tracks found in South America. Man, this is interesting. Moving on. It's being reported that $2 bills printed before 1976 can actually be worth thousands today, so check your pockets. All right, moving on. Going back to the Diddy doc, Sean Combs' mom says that there are inaccuracies regarding my son's upbringing and intentionally done to mislead viewers and harm our reputation. I don't know. We probably going to talk about this again, man. Moving on. Top 5 tells Kendrick Lamar's friend Hitter J3 that Drake is a weirdo. Duh. All right, moving on. Money Long refuses to write soulful music for non-black artists, speaks out on industry bias. Good topic. All right, moving on. Court rules Cassie unreachable, grants Clayton Howard alternative service, so he can go out there whatever means he feels in order to get this thing served to her, whatever. All right, moving on.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant to Shannon Sharp, grow the F up, calling out the NFL legend saying he's still a lost little boy. She put him in his place. All right, we're going to talk about this later too. Moving on. Authorities have officially ended the search for 1973 New York drug kingpin Frank Matthews. Dang, I got to look more into the story. All right, moving on. The Colts are bringing back Phillip Rivers to the practice squad for what? I don't know, man, but not like he was that good even when he was with the Chargers, but that's just my 3 cents. But moving on. Will Smith popped up in the Bel Air series finale, showing up as an older version of himself and dropping some wisdom on his younger side. Hey man, this series is dope, man. I'm sad to see it go. Why it only had to last 4 seasons? It could have gone another 2, in my opinion. But you know, hopefully they bring it back in some capacity. All right, moving on. Jasmine Crockett announced his bid for U.S. Senate seat, as she should. Moving on. Daphne Joy's sexy mirror dance goes viral as 50 Cent's Diddy Doc stays #1. And she would capitalize off of that, you know, shaking her ass to get the cash. All right, moving on. There's a European country known for stunning women suffers drought of men. Would you move there? It's somewhere in Europe. Would you go? Just for the girls? All right, moving on. A woman posed as Healthy Harris in LA stole $30 million, FBI says. They after her ass because they want their cut. All right, moving on. SoCal poster workers stole mail, used money for luxury trips. Yeah, they definitely about to get hurt, dumbass. So, hey, moving on. Sinners has won 8 awards from the African American Film Critics Association. Salute. That movie's still great to this day. All right, moving on. Raven's revelations. Raven-Symoné says she once split from her wife Miranda Madej because she wasn't ready to be with a white person. That's so Raven. All right, well, moving on. White mother claims her baby is black because of her ancestors. No, it's because of some black wood. You got some black meat. You got some tendernism if they're there. You know what I'm saying? Man, and if his dads believe that story, yeah, anyway, moving on. Bro, you might want to leave. It's clear that she likes Mandingo on the side. She ain't thinking about you. You ain't satisfying her. That's just my 3 cents. Moving on. The Rock's daughter, Simone, confirms romance with wrestler Tatiana Dumas. Okay. Moving on. Christmas service, accidentally Prince wears to Tupac's Hail Mary instead of Carol. Can you imagine being up in church talking about, come with me? Man, this is classic. All right, moving on. Michael Archer II reveals that he was unaware of his father D'Angelo's battle with pancreatic cancer, man. Shout prayers out to him. You know, we were just going to continue to pray for him, man. All right, moving on. Ex-FBI agent sued director after being fired over kneeling during George Floyd protests, as they should. Get your coins. Moving on. Racist Karen yelled obscenities at black Somalian customers and was fired. But here's the kicker. White people empathize with her, and she donated to her on GoSendGo or whatever it is, and she collected nearly $100,000 and was able to retire, right? I guess it speaks to what America is. I mean, well, hell, they did elect Donald Trump again, so hey, this is America. Moving on. And in case you don't believe me, here it goes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, stupidity wins. Moving on. The Game says he's the best rapper out of LA and Compton. Do you agree? Moving on. Democrats introduces impeachment articles against Robert Kennedy Jr., as they should, because he's a complete dumbass. But moving on. Well, look at this. It's being alleged that Diddy's going to file a $1 billion lawsuit against Netflix. We'll see. Moving on. Rolling Stone released their best rap albums of 2025 with Clips leading the way. Do you agree? Moving on. Andy Dick on overdose. I don't mind doing a little crack every now and then. That's wild. All right, moving on. India Love quits OnlyFans after $2 million bag, but her new pic still leaking all over the internet. What'd you think? Moving on. Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning comes to an end after 13 years. Co-hosts speak out following the news. That's the end of an era. Were you guys fans? Moving on. Kendrick Lamar has been crowned the #1 songwriter of 2025 based on Billboard's Hot 100 data, as he should. Moving on. Ex-Michigan head coach Sharon Moore appeared in court on home invasion and stalking charges after allegedly breaking into his mistress' apartment. That's what happens when you play in the snow. You mess up a $6 million bag. And black folks have no empathy for this cat, right? Moving on. Last but not least, House Democrats released photos from Jeffrey Epstein's personal collection. And who do we see in here? Oh, let's blow it up. Dumb. All right, we're going to talk about this a little bit. All right, but that's all I got for y'all. Peace. There's one more. Nicki Minaj pushes back against criticism over her Trump support. You might want to scale that back. Just the words of the wise, Nicki. Yeah, it's not looking good for your boy Dumb Donald, nor you. But anyway, that's all I got. Peace. Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.
Hey man, you made me pull out my $2 bill out my wallet, man. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to check it. I said, boy, I keep me a $2 bill, man.
Right. Me
You
too.
should always keep some money in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't really sell $2 bills like that no more. It's hard to find, but I haven't had that one for years. But unfortunately, it's from 2013, so
Right.
you know what I mean? I didn't make the cut. I waited another few years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never carry cash on me anymore.
Me either.
It's like I guess it's like a stereotype now. If you got cash, you're looking to buy something bad, bro. Like,
no, for real.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
don't carry cash. That $2 is in my wallet and every wallet that I've been transferred since like 2015. You know what I'm saying? I don't spend it. It's just there, so I can always say I ain't never broke. So
yeah.
something my grandfather put on me.
My grandma did the same thing. You know, she
Yeah.
says what my grandpa said, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, always could keep money.
Yeah,
in your
old
pocket.
black people, man, they always said, man, keep some money in your pocket, man. You never know them.
But that's when $2 meant a lot, though, back then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's the sentiment now. $2 ain't getting you shit.
Hell
today.
yeah.
Joe said, "I'm going to check my piggy bank." I mean,
Right.
might as well.
Check it out.
But back to the Ratchet News. Ravens is so confused. she used to be cold. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. She used to be, you know, something to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? And you know, now it's just, it just.
That is. She got hit with that bop. Diddy bop bop bop.
Diddy, bop,
You know what I'm saying? It messed up a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that goes.
Go ahead.
I think that goes back to when we were having that conversation about kids becoming child stars. They get all messed up, man.
They do.
No, she allegedly messed with Orlando Brown, and he said to Sagittarius. Those are the December dingling as she got. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh man,
she
hey,
was singing
sir.
right.
Come on now.
You
Come on
see
now,
what
sir.
December sags are a little crazy. Some of them, you know, are a little crazy. They're a little out there. You know what I mean? He's
Hey,
a poster child.
my son is a December sag. He's perfectly normal. Most of the
Excuse me.
time.
I'm sorry. I did say some. I did say some.
Yeah,
Not
most
all,
of the time
some.
he's on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Don't do my son.
Hey, but there's some other December sags that you know that you can't
Right.
necessarily see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Well, I said I only spoke for one. I didn't speak for the rest of them. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I was only out here to protect one. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
rest
Like I
of
said,
them-
I know a few normal ones, you know what I mean? But then
You know
I
what I'm
know some
saying?
crazy ones too.
Matter
Just
of fact,
saying.
shout out Malachi, man. His birthday is on Monday, the 15th, man. Shout out to my son. He will
Shout
be
out to the nephew Malachi. You know, we see you. You know, you
Happy
sometimes-
birthday.
Yeah,
Big
happy early
shout out.
birthday.
Yeah, big shout out.
But regardless
yeah, man,
of
playing in the snow was
regardless
crazy.
of the December sags are crazy or not, it's still Sagittarius season over here. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah, y'all
still
almost
flying high.
Man, y'all hurry up and wrap this shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's
All right,
Capricorn time come around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up and wrap this shit up, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Capricorn
Yeah.
season is around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm really on the cusp of like Capricorn and Aquarius. Like on some calendars, I count as a Capricorn. On some others, I count as Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm on the 21st of Jan. So
Bro, you a Capricorn, bro. Ain't no some. You one of us.
No.
But when's the cutoff? The 20th?
Yeah. No, actually, no. Before that, he's an Aquarius.
Yeah.
I thought it was
But,
the cutoff was the 22nd. That's what I thought.
No, bro. But on some calendars, the cutoff is the 21st. Like it's crazy.
Oh, okay.
You're looking at the old Mayan calendars, little bootleg, you know.
Oh, now it gotta
yeah,
be bootleg. You know what I'm saying?
His wifey's like, "Oh, we're Capricorns." I was like,
Scenario.
"What do you mean
Wait.
we?"
Scenario, you a Sagittarius, bro? When's the B day, man?
That's why y'all like Pretty Ricky. I knew it was something, man. Y'all have a kindred spirit. You know what
I
I'm
mean-
No,
saying?
there's nothing wrong with Pretty Ricky, right? Like,
Y'all got a
if you-
kindred spirit, man.
if you're playing
Wait,
SWV in the
wait,
bedroom,
hold
bro, you are boring.
I got it. So Capricorns are from December 22nd to January 19th. Rob, you are.
See, I knew the 22nd was in there somewhere. I just couldn't remember which month.
Nah, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you
so
definitely
wait,
not us.
Scenario says his is the 18th, so that makes him a December Sagittarius. You know, so
Okay.
that's some. He likes Pretty Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Us November
Oh, okay.
Sags, we don't get jiggy with that. We don't get jiggy with that shit.
I know. Y'all like SWV. You just sit in bed like, oh, take my jaws off. Like, he's so boring. He's so boring.
Do I need to? Hey, they just.
Oh yeah, baby, pull it down right there. Hold on. My
Hey.
knees are.
Oh,
knees
that
are-
was
hold on.
hilarious, bro.
So it's a lot better than just hey, bend over, B, get straight to the point. It ain't no foreplay, ain't no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
Gotta
sir,
sit down, be
it's
honest.
straight to the point.
Yeah,
It's
you know what I
5 in the
mean?
morning. I ain't
That's
trying to do all
funny.
that.
Ready,
It's 5 in-
Ricky.
It's 5 in the
Ready,
morning, bro.
Ricky.
I ain't trying to do all
And
that.
then right after that, bust it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's him. That is him. That is not me, bro. That
Hey,
is not me.
Listen, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
can't
I
defend
said
you.
that shit to the
Hey,
D.
Quez.
Hey, listen.
Hey, Quez, you picture this real quick. You know, a minute later, like, or maybe even like 30 seconds later, bust it, baby.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I said that shit to the Deisha the other day, but she about to cuss me out.
Oh my god, I kept saying that in the ride while I was driving. Busted, baby.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
That shit was
busted,
stuck in my
baby.
head, dude.
She was like, what the hell wrong with you?
No, Cheryl, Aquariuses are not the best zodiac sign ever. Get on with that.
Cheryl, I agree. Cheryl,
now that he
I
discovered
agree.
he is one, you know, so
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with
funk
you.
out of here.
I
I
agree.
got,
You know,
I got one Aquarius.
Don't
son.
listen to this negativity.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a positive Hebrew. Hear me out.
He said I'm a positive Hebrew.
I'm gonna start throwing you over there with the turkey necks, man. You know, we
Oh my
2 weeks
God.
away from out of Thanksgiving. You know, what I'm saying turkey necks. Feel free to start gobbling and start talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like bird beak looking motherfuckers.
Damn.
You can't be that mean wearing that t-shirt, bro. Hold on. Can't be that
Man.
mean.
Yeah, don't lift that up. Let's go ahead and let that go.
Do you know the story of why they have that eye
Hey, what's
patch?
up, Justin? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Big Skeet in the building. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? No Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. So, you know, so shout out. I forgot we got caught up in everything. This is going loose. So, you know, shout out to the Facebook people. If you got there, shout out. Much love to you. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, share button. Make sure you're sharing this out with your people. Invite people on. I got the comments and I got the link in the comments, and I also got the link in the description if you want to come on as a guest. Also, shout out to the YouTube folks. We see you. We're going to interact with y'all too. You guys have been keeping the numbers fresh, especially the rebroadcasters. We love all of y'all. If you're coming on as a guest, you know, make sure that if you're using your phone, you use your headphones because, you know, it works as a microphone. It picks up everything. So sometimes it bleeds into the show. Make sure that you're sitting in a nice, quiet spot. Make sure you got your Wi-Fi popping. Also, too, you know what I'm saying, no eating on camera. You know what I'm saying, no yelling, no fighting, no. You know, we've had people sitting on the toilet handling their business, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we just want to just reiterate, this may feel like a personalized Zoom call, but no, this is being broadcasted out to peoples. And like Quez said, this is a production where you could be literally clipped up and, you know, displayed on, you know, worldwide. So,
No, that's what's up, man.
hey, man, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Mad love.
Yeah, I see. Hey, that's my kinfolk right there.
Yeah.
Big Skeet. Yeah, he out there doing his thing out there. See you out there grinding, brother. Keep it alive. Appreciate the support. But yeah, man. Hey, let's talk about third cousin over there crashing out behind them alabaster queens. You know what I'm saying? Up there in Michigan. I don't know what y'all got going on.
We'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today. The Chosen Project is a visionary saga that blends African heritage, biblical allegory, and mythic fantasy into a story of exile, revelation, and destiny. Through Enoch's journey, the series explores the battle between seen and unseen forces, inviting readers into a spiritual odyssey both timeless and urgently modern. Available on Amazon.com and Kindle Unlimited. Check out The Chosen Project by A.J. Moore.
This soul food spot is a hidden gem in San Bernardino. With $10, you get a full plate and they do not hold back. It's a family-ran spot and they make you feel right at home with the crispy fried chicken that's juicy, mac and cheese and collard greens that slap, and their crispy fried fish. When you pair it with the yams and the potato salad, it's game over. Top it with the dessert, all homemade. The food hits, the prices are beyond fair, and the hospitality is great. All at Melba's Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
Yeah. You're wasting time.
I like how you just try to throw a commercial up on me while we was talking about your Caucasian persuasion fantasies. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about timing, my brother. It's all about timing. We on that time. We show love to people, you know. Shout out to Rob, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit him up. Shout out your socials, man.
Oh, you talking about me?
No, you.
No,
you, sir.
Right.
Yeah, you can catch on Instagram at MethodXSD. Same thing as Twitch at MethodXSD. Same thing as Kick. Same thing as TikTok, MethodXSD.
For sure.
All right. Well, shout out your stuff, man.
Hey, man, you know, man, on Facebook, I am Enlightened Knights Miller. All of the socials will know. Instagram, I'm Quez Miller. LinkedIn, my original name, Marquez Miller. You know, but, man, check me out, man, if you want to reach out and find out about some information about, you know, getting your life together, baby, because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Hit me up if you need music, you know, whether you need music for your movies, for your TV shows, for your apparently for your bedroom activities, since folks like to hear Busted Baby.
Hey, whoa, Diddy Jr. Hey, Diddy Jr., relax.
Here comes the baby oil.
Wait, I got one song. At least two. You know, you can probably get your groove on. You know, Evaporate. You know what I'm saying? That goes for some other things. You know, and you know, LOVE. I got a couple. Wine and Dine. You know, I got a few.
Yeah.
You know,
baby oil don't evaporate, man. It kind of just lingers. I said, baby oil don't evaporate. It kind of just lingers.
I don't use baby oil. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
But yo, go to KingThird.com. You can go get merch. You can get music. You know what I'm saying? Damn it. Look what y'all did. Diddy Trump.
Caught you lying about that.
Get a better camera. You know what I'm saying? You can get a better, you know what I mean? Work it out, sir. But anyway. Ridiculous, man. Every week we got to put up with your stuff. But nah, bro, shout out to the bro, man. You know what I'm saying? He international. That's an international player right there, man. People be sleep on third. That's an international player, man.
Oh yeah,
You ain't got to agree with it, but the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah. I mean, me seeing it in person, seeing it in the studio, that dude's a warlock. That dude's amazing in the studio.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got the raw, uncut third. You know what I'm saying? Before he ever got in the studio, I got the lunch break ciphers. You know what I'm saying? The in between class freestyles and shit. You know what I mean?
The pre baby oil era.
Yeah. I wasn't there for the baby oil section. I wasn't there for that. I don't know what happened during that time.
Yeah, me neither.
Shit.
But all right, so we back. I don't know what the funk they was talking about, but I will catch.
We was giving you your shout outs, man. We was actually giving you some kudos, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I just walked in on baby oil, like walking into a Diddy party.
They don't see the bottle behind me, do they? They don't see the bottle right here. Hold on, my screen's supposed to be up.
Hey, truth be told, though, I told my son when I took him home after Thanksgiving, the next time I either go to pick him up. Well, no, I'm gonna take. He only 20, so I gotta go before I pick him up. But I'm gonna hit that Uncle Nearest plant because it's on the way to get him. I gotta travel through Tennessee to go get him from Kentucky.
High school shit. Question the baby oil was crazy. I never knew what the hell baby oil was for, except for to oil my clippers when I'm cutting my hair. So I don't know. You know what I mean? That little small bottle, had last me for like years. So I don't know.
All you need is a couple drops, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You don't need much.
I don't know why folks are putting it all over their bodies. You know what I mean? It's just they don't seem right. But so speaking of which, I guess perfect segue. Are we going to talk about the remainder of this Diddy stuff? You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the other things,
Hey man, shit, kick it off, man, because Diddy is what's popping right now. No pun intended. You dig? Everybody's on the Diddy train.
Right. So last week, we had a reaction because again, it seemed like it just came out of nowhere. It was like December 2nd, boom. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we talked about it. Rob hadn't really seen all 4 episodes. Jess hadn't really seen all 4. You know what I'm saying? So not probably even Quest. You know what I'm saying? But not this motherfucker disappeared. Where did he go? He probably went to go check to see if his baby oil's in stock. You know what I mean? Like, it's just about to get slippery right here. You got to probably go put on a free Diddy T-shirt.
Yeah, I just stick to the KY. Whatever, dude.
Right. You know what I mean? So we actually, me and Jess, we sat down, we watched, all 4 episodes, and I think Rob has too. You know what I'm saying? I'm still sticking by my guns and to say that, my man 50 is petty, but again, from one Sagittarius petty to a Cancer petty, I understand the lingo and I get why he did it. So, I mean, it's just interesting. It still has everybody talking. Matter of fact, since the doc dropped, I mean, his mom has come out and denied any type of accusations of beatings and, said that a lot of the stuff is false and made up. Misa Hilton came out and spoke on it, saying, "Why am I being brought into it?" Biggie's estate is saying that no, it's not true. That Biggie's estate didn't pay for his funeral. But if anybody that would know that very tidbit would be Kirk Burroughs. So I don't know. So what are your after you guys have actually had the chance to sit down and watch all 4 episodes of this docuseries? What are your thoughts?
Where do you start? There's so much to dissect. There's so many different topics on there, bro. Like, you're gonna sound like a Carl's Jr. sandwich all over the place, dude. Like, so what part do you want to start at?
Wherever you feel like you want to start at. I mean, I know you like
All
to
right.
just get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like you're your pretty Ricky listening ass, but you know,
I want to start with the Kirk Burrows thing, you know, and the whole Big estate, about how his whole story, right? You know, like it's kind of hard to discredit that guy because he's been with Diddy like since day one, you know, but
right?
You know,
scenario.
the whole about how he got about how he, you know, stood over him with a baseball bat with his goons, you know, made him sign over the world, you know, sign over his percentage and all this other stuff. And then why he got fired from Bad Boy, then what the case was for money laundering with him and why he really got fired. Like there's just holes there that don't make sense. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I'm all about conspiracy theories, right? Like if there's a will, there's a way, possibility, blah, blah. But I just, at the end of the day, it's like I just hear a cool story. I don't see any facts. I don't see any written evidence. I don't see nothing right there that shows the money trail, paper trail, any of that. I just hear a story. That is it. And that's the perspective I'm keeping it in, dude.
Just to, you know what I mean, add a little bit of context. A lot of this documentary was actually well constructed, and I'm going to say I'm going to take a leap off the edge here and say that because it wasn't in there doesn't mean that they don't have it, you know, because just from the way that it was pieced together, it's like there was a whole lot of people that was on team Diddy Chasers that showed up and volunteered to participate in this. It wasn't like it was 50 catching a lot of heat, but 50 wasn't in that motherfucker. He didn't say a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say anything at all. Everything was from the inside out, which is ridiculous. Like from the very first episode where they showing him face to face with somebody phone or camera or whatever the case may be, talking about we losing, you know, throughout the end of it. Like all of this is inside stuff. So, you know, I liken to take it to, they may have more than even what was in the documentary. I think that the respectful portion of it was not to air out all his business, you know what I'm saying? And not create a storm of, you know, like you said, conspiracy theories based off what they had, just stuff that they could feel was concrete and fit the narrative and created a good story. I think that's what 50 Cent and the other producers and everybody else curated through this well shot documentary.
Right. So going back to what Scenario says, they brought a lot of people in for it not to be somewhat accurate. And again, you're right, and playing advocate a little bit. I mean, you got this story, you got the other story, and then you got the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be based off of perspectives or how a person's feeling in the situation or what they may even perceive themselves. You get what I'm saying? And took in and ingested, whatever. But, you know, then there's the actual truth. You know, so, you know, the thing is with Kirk Burrows, and going back to what Rob was saying, you know, for me, the standing over with the baseball bat, you know, same thing. And again, we can speak about what we would do and how we would handle it. We don't know. Maybe this dude's not necessarily built like how some of us men are, you know what I mean? But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're going to have to just beat my head in because I ain't giving up my 25% for a gentleman's handshake, or if it's not written in paper or whatever, or you think that you're going to get it back. It was kind of dumb. You know, so I kind of want to go. I wish that we can get Gene Dill on here, but I already know he's gonna. If you ain't paying, then he ain't saying. But you know, Gene Dill kind of made a story and said that you know he believes that they were lovers. You know, allegedly. You know, so because again, why else would you sit up there and trust this man's word? Oh, I'm gonna give it back to you 25%, or you spending the night at his house every Wednesday, You know what I mean? It's just it's some weirdness going on there, and some is not quite adding up. But that doesn't discredit what he may know, because again, he was the co-founder of Bad Boy. Not only that, he handled the finances. So there could be some stuff that, again, that he's privy to that we just don't know. And then the one thing that we're seeing just in live time and prime time is that, you know, Diddy is definitely a narcissist. I almost think, I want to say maybe a sociopath. Like, he definitely has a lot of damage, you know what I'm saying? And I think his sense of reality is warped, so to speak. And we always thought that he was soft and he was this, you know, did he take that? But he's out here behind the scenes doing some real life, you know, G stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally terrorizing folk.
Well, don't put that on me. I ain't never thought nobody was soft. You know what I'm saying? I don't put nothing past anybody. Because
hold on one sec. Cheryl says, seriously, when people are aiming guns at you, don't hand them bullets. Always know in this time where we are living, cameras are everywhere. That's true. I like that analogy. Scenario says he wasn't built like that. Some people get intimidated. That's what I said. Well, we don't know. We as men, I know how Quez would handle it. I know how I would handle it. I know how Rob would handle it. Because, you know, I surround myself with well-versed, strong men. I don't know, can't necessarily say that this cat is a man. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he felt intimidated by a bat. But you just gonna have to beat my ass with that bat, because again, 25% of however much at that point in time, you ain't taking that money out of my pocket without beating my ass. You know what I'm saying? So
I know some real unmanly like people that will still get beat with a bat and give up 25%.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's why, you know, going back to what Third just said, like you don't, you know, there might be some stuff in his story that is true, but that goes back to saying there's stuff in his story that isn't true, and we over here are in there dissecting the BS for ourselves and, you know, choosing a narrative. Right. And honestly, like, for me, that drives me crazy. Like, I'm over here like, could it be, you know, like, I really want to know. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, I'm also the kind of guy who's like, all right, well, you're bullshit half of the time, so now I just don't care. You know, so, you know, like the whole, there's a couple things in there, and I 1000% agree with Third on him showing he's a narcissist. Yeah, his reality is delusional. Yeah, I do not doubt. You know, say I told you he's a weirdo. You know, and definitely puts his hands on the ladies. He does. But as empathetic as I want to be, I left that documentary feeling Cassie is just as bad as him. That's what I'm at with that. Like, you out here. And this is there's a couple of reasons behind it before you try to reach to the three.
Tell your truth. Tell your truth, man. Let's go.
They was done. She moved into her parents' house for her freaking personal trainer husband. Money wasn't there, bro. Then she filed a lawsuit on him on that and got paid over it because he wouldn't wife her and give her the baby, dude. That is a legit theory right there that has been expressed about how, no matter how many times he put his hands on her or whatever they had going on, she wanted to be married. She didn't want to be the other girls. She wanted to be married.
Well, see, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No, that's one part. That's one part. And the other part is she was, as far as like the freak offs, their little thing going on, whoever guy she's selecting, she is just as bad as him with that, dude.
All right, so enough with that bullshit. All right, so here we go.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. Why?
Because again, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't give a.
Let's go.
You have a daughter.
Yes, I do.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you have a daughter. You know, I have sisters. I got nieces. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen certain scenarios, no pun intended to this scenario, But you know, I've seen certain instances where people can literally, and you know this just as well as I do, because you've been out there. Men are capable of getting into certain women's heads, depending on their upbringing, depending on their own security. They can play off their own securities and stuff. So to sit up there and say she's just as guilty to try to please this dude over here, we don't know. And we just talked about Kirk Burrows and what we don't know. He may not be the manliest. Again, we don't know literally what was going on in her head. It seemed like and you may be right. She did probably want to be the main one. But again, when you're living in this reality, when you're drugged up, when again, he literally has a type. He preys on the weak-minded. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get that established. You know what I'm saying? So he's taking these women out here, because if you look at the city girl, the Carishas, the other ones, there's a lot of women who are out here trying to get in position, quote unquote. And the Daphne Joys going from Money Team to 50 Cent to Diddy because they want to be kept, you know, all this other stuff. There are women and there are people who get seduced by the money, by the fame, and it becomes a drug. You know what I'm saying? But the psychological mind games that he is capable of playing, especially into this woman, is real apparent. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, hold on. See, I'm not gonna let you slide with that shit.
Yeah,
because you just gave some horrible examples. You know what I'm saying?
Very bad examples.
When do we hold these individuals accountable for wanting to be kept? Right? When do we hold these individuals accountable for doing everything necessary, even if it goes against their moral character and upbringing, to be a part of something that they know is not correct? And see, because what I was trying to say to Rob, I thought Rob was going to go somewhere else with the just as bad, because there is plenty of documentation of Cassie antagonizing Kim Porter and watching did he beat her. Right.
Oh, I didn't even get to that part. I didn't even get to that.
Well, that's where I thought you was going. So that's
no. You're right. That's
the angle I thought he was going to take. And I'm all for equal accountability under the situation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yeah. Diddy is a horrible human being, but is it also, you know, feasible that Cassie was just as horrible during that time period? Yes. And she got to get away with a bag because she turned a new leaf and decided not to participate anymore.
What I got from it, essentially, it seemed like she was pimped out.
No. She would also fight him. She would fight him because he wouldn't agree on the guy that she wanted.
That was my take.
Like, that's not being pimped out. I'm saying they're both effed up. They're both effed up. So,
and
very toxic individuals, man. Right? How could you say you couldn't get away from somebody that you were on the other side of the country from? In your own house.
Quiz, have you ever came across an insecure, defeated woman that you see a lot of them do? They repeat the cycles. They leave one type to go to the exact same type until eventually they either grow up or mature and they get out of it. But certain cases, like a Cassie, she was lucky enough to get out of there alive to actually go for a lawsuit, because we've seen women end up in the same predicament, dead or unalive. My fault.
Well, she had enough money to not be one of those. But third, if you keep sticking a butter knife in the socket, and just because you move to a different socket, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't change the fact that you're going to get electrocuted. At what point do we blame the person who keeps sticking the butter knife in the socket, or are we going to blame the socket for being 120 volts?
Fair. But again, how many times are we allowed to make mistakes and then learn from them?
You're allowed to make them as long as you want to.
We're talking about over 10 years here.
Yeah, you have to realize that the mistake you make is based on your decisions, though. Your decisions keep.
I get what you're saying, but there's a psychological aspect that goes deeper in with this girl that I think is deep rooted, and that's just because, again, I'm not a psychologist. You know what I'm saying? We had a neighborhood one here before. But, I've done some classes, read some books, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying for this particular case,
regardless
I don't
of the
think
fact
she was as much of a victim.
Regardless of the fact she didn't deserve to get what she got. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he did it, he was fucked up about it. Because again, he's much older than her. She is younger. She got her what, 18, 19, prime picking. Prime
20.
picking. That could be anybody's daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If they're not emotionally or mentally stable. You know what I mean?
Or my daughter, because I would have shot Puffy in his fucking face. If we being honest about my life. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But you know what I mean? I'm not victim blaming, but I'm just saying in regards of holding everyone accountable. If we gonna hold Diddy accountable for his reactions towards Cassie, we have to also hold Cassie accountable for her reactions towards Kim Porter and the other women that he assaulted, that she sat there and pretended like she didn't see.
Correct. Hold that thought.
Even antagonized on some portions.
I got you. Hold that thought. We're gonna read some comments. Cheryl says, "They're just naive." My question is, how could your husband sit there and listen to that and not react? Because again, I get the romanticized theory behind that. You would want, oh, he did what? But again, if you put it in perspective, and just playing advocate, that was before me. That was BC. Whatever happened then. Now you're on a new playing field. It's a new thing. So he could definitely feel a way. He definitely could feel something, but it didn't happen while they were married. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, he stood 10 toes by her. So, I mean, I don't know. And he has money. He has money for the lawyers. They both got it back. Scenario says she's not the victim, she's a villain as well. I don't get how that is wild.
Thank you, bro.
You guys both listen to Pretty Ricky and have sex.
I don't listen to Pretty Ricky, and I agree with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Scenario says she been chasing the bag the whole time. And again, that's very, very, very plausible. I get that. Cheryl says, yeah, all of them were weak-minded and couldn't stand up for themselves. Diddy never dealt with a real grown-ass woman. He dealt with a Kim Porter. He got his ass beat. So initially, I think she took a corkscrew allegedly, and and got him, and damn near almost severed an artery. So from what I heard, Kim Porter was not necessarily no punk. And she said he would have got checked. Cassie got paid good. Good for her. Oh, that's what she said. Now she loved the life. No, I again, fame. We've seen people do some of the outlandish things, for fame, for money. Again, we've seen the simple fact of a broke girl, or even an insecure girl, or even an insecure or broke dude, from what we've seen in Hollywood. If they see a person of power that can put them in a position or give them the stuff that they see on IG, because now we're living in an era where people want to splurge and live and floss and all this other stuff and pretend, say if they can get somebody who can actually give them that, then you start living a certain lifestyle, then it becomes a false sense of entitlement, like, oh, this is mine, and you haven't really did anything to earn it. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing the negative thing I'll say about Cassie is that she just had a voice. She wasn't a great singer. Like, my thing is, you literally sat up there and signed a 10-album deal, you know what I'm saying, and ain't put out not one album, or not, you didn't sell no album. So what did you think? He essentially signed her to a slave contract and essentially made her an indentured servant to a certain extent, with no respect for her, with no care, with no morals, and just treated her as an object. And she sat there, and hey, it is what it is. A 10-album deal. That's
I don't want to drag this on. So.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't want to drag this on. This is my final conjecture on it. You know what I mean? We all know before Cassie, before Diddy, we've had Sam Cooke, we've had all these other individuals that have gone into the music industry and found out that there was demons there. Now, at what point do we say you throw chum in the water and watch sharks, and then you jump in the water because you want to pet a shark? Do we blame the shark for biting the shit out you, or do we blame the person that jumped in there?
Good point. I'm gonna leave it
Genuine
as that.
question, third. You don't want to answer me, but it's
No, I thought it was one of those rhetorical questions. I'm letting you because again, I got my own. You brought up. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
I'm gonna leave it as this, dude. Like this is what's cool about this show. It's like we can all have a different opinion and have a conversation about it. And where I'm leaving it is, like I said, she's just as bad as him. That's how I feel. And at the end of the day, dude, there's too much evidence, even stories and witnesses saying she is just as bad as him. There's just too much of that going on for me even to turn the cheek on that. And plus, man, like you're a weirdo for wanting to rub someone else's cum on your man anyways. Dude, that's gross. Like, miss me with that shit.
Plain advocate. If the money's coming in, the lifestyle, the planes, the fame, the fortune, whatever, you seen 50 Cent's baby mama essentially doing the same thing. Hold up. So Cheryl says there's a difference though. If she participated in the freak offs, couples do freaky stuff amongst themselves. Okay, true.
Mm-hmm.
Did he just a freak and found someone to go along? I don't think so.
I believe so.
I think so. I think so with Carisha, the City Girls chick. Taking golden
Cheryl,
showers
I stand with you, girl. I stand with you, Cheryl. See my Michael Myers mask? That comes on in the bedroom, dog. And I ain't rich.
Hey, whoa,
I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I ain't rich.
Too much. Too much.
But going
what
back,
I'm saying is, you don't gotta have that money to be getting someone to be doing that stuff, dude. He just got to go that matches his energy.
Again, come on, Rob. I get what you're saying.
His energy.
I get what you're saying, but Rob, the one thing that I can say about you, and I'm saying this, you have seen industry people. You've seen groupies.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You seen, I mean, at one of your very own shows, I seen girls literally turn into like literally just money hungry hood rats over the simple fact I let them in VIP. They go up as 10 people, start scattering in this person, trying to see what it is that they got. So imagine
if the person pays them to have sex, is it their fault that you had these money hungry hood rats run up on you? Do we not blame the hood rats, sir?
We do, man.
Okay, come on. You just proved my point.
But she wasn't just a singer, though. She wasn't just getting money from Diddy. She was a
very true.
Also.
She was a model. That was one thing she had money. She was a model. You know what I'm saying?
She had money in so many other ways, bro. So
but you're talking about, let's put it like this. You're talking about $1 billion versus what? 500,000?
Hey,
or
how much is that virgin hole worth?
What virgin hole?
The only one you got. There
is no price. What do you
exactly?
Hell no.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. There is no price on this earth where you can say, you know what? Look, you can have this lifestyle. You fly in private jets, jump on yachts. All you gotta do is let me put the tip in. Man, you got me bent.
Word. That's you. That's I. This is Rob. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, there's not a lot of people who feel like that. You know what I'm saying? We talking about.
Well, whose fault is that? That's not the person wanting to put the tip in fault. I'm pretty sure he had several meetings with several suitors where he didn't try to put the tip in. A whole lot of people said no.
Yeah.
Whole lot of people said no. If you said, is it just the tip? Okay, then that's you. That's your fault.
Jesus, are you still using that line?
That's your fault. You know what I'm saying?
9 years. I haven't used it in years.
Right. I don't have to use it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I get full access. You know what I'm saying? I'm
gonna agree to disagree. You know what I mean?
But third, you're throwing out one thing you're throwing out though, bro, is that this was a very toxic relationship and they could both not get away from that toxicity. Not everyone has seen, regardless if you're rich, normal like us, we all have friends. We've seen a toxic relationship where they could both not get away from.
all the
And
time.
that's why I
Crackheads
think
in
that
love.
is right there, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't see crackheads in love together.
That's
That makes
exactly what it
absolutely No
is.
sense.
And she just
Yeah.
took
They
her for
love
some
each other.
money. That's all she did. She just took her for some money at the end.
She
Yeah.
took the tip, man.
It exemplified it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
But
I don't agree. I'm never going to agree to that aspect. I
Well,
get
that's
it.
the beauty of the show. You know
All
what I'm
right, I
saying?
get it.
You don't
I
gotta
get it,
agree.
and I hear you. I just,
he's a POS, bro. He really is. But she's just as bad.
it's
all
it's
that,
no
man.
excuse for it's really no excuse for what she went through as far as that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and again,
There's probably
and-
a lot of women on that list that I would be like, yeah, bro was tripping. But
At
she's,
the end of the day-
she's not one of them.
at the
That's
end of
all
the
I'm
day,
saying.
like I said, if it was any one of your daughters, you know, Uncle Third would have slapped the living shit fire out of Diddy.
Oh, he would have been dead in the first week. Like, it's not
Yeah,
happening.
bro. First of
It's
all,
not
my
happening.
daughter wouldn't have been in that position. What
Exactly.
the hell are we talking about here? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Take that.
Even if
take that.
even if she's
5, 5,
adult, even if she's adult, and she's like, "Daddy, I make my decisions." The fuck you ain't.
Right.
Hell nah.
Not at
Hell
all.
nah.
It's
No.
the same thing as those parents who left their kids at R. Kelly house. It could never happen. Not on my watch.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, there you have it.
See,
Go to
Aaliyah's
commercial.
Parents weren't with that
Yes.
shit.
Don't tell me what the funk to do. The hell you talking about, man? Don't make me put you over there in the category with them turkey necks over there flapping their beats, talking shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? A shite. I mean, my fault. You know what I'm saying? Hot damn it. You know what I'm saying? We 2-3 weeks away from Thanksgiving, and folks feel brave enough to talk.
Whoa. Whoa. Done.
After these messages,
I'm done.
we'll be
I'm
right back.
Oh,
There,
shit.
take
I
the tissue,
can't.
rub all 3 of their chins, and leave me the funk alone. You know what I'm saying? Chinology.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Commercial
Chinology.
break, sir.
Sweet chin music. Triple chin.
Still can't find a commercial.
I can't. I'm searching.
He's like, damn, where'd it go?
Beat looking up baskets.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. We are back. Man.
I mean, if it's cool with you guys, I still want to cover some other parts of that documentary. Unless you guys want to move on from that. I mean, but I don't want to. I'm moving on from the Cassie part. There's the other stuff in that documentary that I'm like,
Yeah, we only got
Real
2
quick. Give us a slither because we do got other topics we got to get to.
the assassination part with Biggie and
Oh
Tupac.
my God,
With that, because that got thrown in there, and I'm like,
that's another hour worth of conversation.
say
Shit.
that, are we saving that for next week?
Nah, because I don't want to keep dragging this. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead. What you got, Mr. Conspiracy Theory? You damn near worse than these damn Trumpers. I'm gonna start.
Wait,
calling
what?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Wow! How
What
dare
the
you?
hell
Fucking
How
these
dare you,
weird-ass
sir?
conspiracy theories. What you got to say now, Rob?
I just don't. Like I said, the whole, the whole he knew, like, set up Biggie type deal. Then,
He is.
the hit
Real
on
quick. I know you're going with that. We can dead this conspiracy theory. This is for the record, for the YouTubers, for all over the internet. Diddy did not set up Biggie. I don't know where that narrative came from or who pulled it from the DVD or from the docuseries, but yeah, he definitely didn't set him up. Now, is he responsible? My 3 cents, yes, because again, Biggie had no business, nor Puffy had no business in LA 6 months after Tupac was unalived. You know what I'm saying? No business at all. There's no business for you to be up in the clubs, all in the radios, all in the videos, dancing, partying. It was like like you were celebrating in a sense. You know, Suge's in jail, Tupac's gone. There is really no death row. Yeah, you were playing it like Quez said, playing in people's faces. If you do not know anything about California, if you do not know anything about LA, I can tell you one thing about LA, and especially even some of them folks out in the Bay, they do not play. And you talk about funks giving, there is no zero funks giving. They get you anywhere if they see the opportunity. And so, so the fact that, Biggie's out here rapping, Long Kiss Goodnight, I make your mouthpiece so beast like Della Reese, when I release, you lose teeth. We know that was a subliminal for Tupac. You know what I'm saying? You over here taking little shots and stuff. Tupac's dead. You know what I'm saying? And during that era, during that time, there were people out here who would crash out for Tupac. So it was dumb for Diddy to bring him out here during that time. So he plays responsibility in it, just like Suge within Tupac's, and security breakdown. There's some responsibility, but are they the sole definition or reason why they're dead?
Absolutely.
I don't. That's not. I definitely think he plays some responsibility in it, but he didn't orchestrate or any of that stuff. And then there's like so many of them coming out. Like Snoop Dogg was in on the assassination.
That was stupid. That's dumb. It's like, that shouldn't
I will say that is the fault of the square. You know what I mean? Because we keep, as devious as Sean Combs is, you know what I mean, as an individual, he's not from that same cloth. He's literally a square in make believe, because most people know you don't shit where you play, and to think that for you to have a nationwide beef, East Coast versus West Coast, whatever the case, to show up on the coast of the individual after they had just passed, and people already think you did it, for both of y'all to show up and think that, it was going to be sweet. That tells me nobody in your camp had any type of common sense to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't go to Cali. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe Vegas is probably about the farthest. Texas maybe is where we draw the line. You know what I mean? But for the next year, maybe 2, let's go ahead and stay over here where we belong, because people don't play like that.
Like common sense went out the window, right?
Yeah, that's just common sense. Like, and as Biggie, that's the whole point of the doc, is that you see his arrogance. His reality is warped. And let's clear it up and let's clarify. It wasn't necessarily no East Coast, West Coast. That's what the media dubbed it. That's what it was perceived. But no, it was a legitimate beef between Death Row Records and Bad Boy Records. So because again, Method Man was out here, Eric Sermon was out here, K Solo. There was a lot of folks from New York that was already out here. But it was specifically, Diddy
public perception is 9/10 of the law, bruh. For what you say. Public perception is 9/10 of the law. And if public perception says if Diddy or Biggie come over here after Tupac died, it's up.
No. I get that 100%. I'm saying it's for them, for Bad Boy, yes. No Bad Boy, it wouldn't have been no Bad Boy tour out here at all. You didn't get that pass. All them other East Coast rappers that I was naming got that pass. Bad Boy wasn't going to get that pass. Like you said, perception is whatever, especially if people already think it has something to do with it, especially if there's already rumblings in the street. And you was over here parlaying with Keefy D. You know what I'm saying? You had 2 different Crips that you were in conjunction with. Yeah, it just you play politics out here. And from my personal belief, I don't necessarily think that hit or Biggie getting hit was meant for him. If it wasn't for Gene Deal telling the car to run the next 3 lights, that would have been Diddy at that light. That would have been Diddy that would have got. It just so happened Biggie's car didn't get the memo and got stuck right there at that light and got hit. So my personal belief.
You got a whole lot of faith, my brother.
So it's not faith. It's again. So
I just said you got a whole lot of faith. Why you want to attack?
I don't know. I didn't know where that was coming from, but yeah, I immersed myself into these, especially the Tupac. When I told you I worked on documentaries involving with a lot of this information, and even with hearing what Gene Deal says, I go and I listen to what he has to say because he was there. I really pay attention to this case and the details or whatever's been said about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I'm
just a firm believer. There's no such thing as coincidence. I've always believed that. There's never been coincidence. Coincidence is for people who didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Bro, so go back and watch Gene Deal. He'll tell you that, hey, he got the intel that, hey, they were going to get somebody's going to get got. You know what I'm saying? They were getting death threats. He tried to tell Puff. Puff ignored him. Said, hey, if you would go on ahead with all, if you don't want to come, don't come. I'm going X, Y, and Z. But, Puffy was his principal. Gene Deal was not Biggie's bodyguard. Biggie's bodyguard was actually in the car with him and Little C's. So, again, his principal is Puffy. So he told Dick, hey, run the next 3 lights. Run the next 3 lights. So he ran them. Biggie's car got stuck at that light.
It's very convenient.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in a caravan and motherfuckers run the next 3 lights, I'm not gonna stop at the light if they all ran.
That's what you would do. That's not what happened in this case. This driver stopped.
Okay. And nobody said nothing. Mighty convenient.
I know it's kind of hard not to take Quest's side on that.
Talk to Gene Deal.
I've been out in the streets for a while. I retired, some time ago, but
right. No, I said talk to Gene. I get what you're saying.
That just makes sense.
I get what you're saying.
I've never signed up to be shot at, even though you might be shooting at somebody else in the car with me. You know what I'm saying?
No, very true.
And hope for your accuracy to be that great that you're only gonna hit that person and not hit the rest of us. I'm not signing up for that shit.
Now you talking about Biggie? Or you talking about Pac?
I'm talking about either one. They're both too
confused the funk out of me. Even if
let's just stick to the Biggie stuff.
Well, no, because
if we saying that Biggie was a coincidence, right? And your conjecture is that nobody knew it was going to happen, but Gene Deal knew it was going to happen. So the 3 cars with him, they kept it moving, right?
So look, Gene Deal's car was first. Biggie's car was second. There was another car. There was an entourage. So yeah, he got intel. He got word that, hey, somebody's going to die tonight. I'm just paraphrasing. Whatever is somewhere we about to get hit tonight. This is before they go to the party. You know what I'm saying? But again, you're already peeping out. He's already peeping out the scene. He's seeing that, hey, there's some bloods in here. He's seeing this and that. David Mack was there. Rafael Perez was there. He's seeing like the eye screws, whatever. He had a bad feeling. So then the dude, the alleged dude, Amir Muhammad, actually walked up to his car. When they got through with the party, he walked up and seen them. He walked up, and that's when Gene, I think, either reached or grabbed his piece. He kind of gave him that look, and he went the other way. So he sat in his car. So while they're all getting in their cars, this dude is watching. So when they hop in the cars, Gene says, hey, next 3 lights, run them. That's what the driver does. Why he didn't tell the cars behind him, I don't know. But he said, hey, run them. He thought maybe like you thought. Maybe they'd follow suit. They didn't. They got caught at the light. They got caught slipping. Boom. That's how Biggie got hit. He was the victim of circumstance. I truly believe, because what did Biggie do? What did
Diddy do?
That's my point. What did he do?
Yeah, he cashed out.
allegedly put the bounty on the death row chain. You know what I'm saying?
No,
We've
Diddy
already seen
cashed
it.
out, bro.
You said what?
Diddy cashed out.
So you're under the impression that Diddy has something to do with Biggie?
Was Diddy the owner of Bad Boy Records?
Yes, he was.
Did Diddy do most record labels when they sign you to a deal take out an insurance policy on your likeness?
Yes.
So isn't Biggie worth more dead than he is alive if he's about to leave Bad Boy Records?
That sounds like a conspiracy theory, my brother.
Now, it sounds like some real shit. You know what I'm saying? You say what you want to. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't believe in coincidence, so I like to put.
I got you. I'm gonna send you some videos. I'm gonna send you some videos.
Send me Biggie. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I'm gonna believe this shit.
Hey, so I'll send you the bodyguard, the guy who was actually there that day. You can talk to him. He's accessible.
Please, I would love to.
Yeah, he's accessible.
Somebody gotta make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Next topic. Let's go, man. I told you.
Third, if all the traffic lights have been in perfect sync, then how they gonna get to Biggie? Another opportunity. Cheryl, he stopped at the light. His driver, Biggie Smalls, driver in the driver's seat, Biggie Smalls in the passenger, Lil C's in the back. He had D-Rock in the back. Guy pulls up to the driver's side, pop, 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 shoots, and then takes off.
Mm-hmm.
So who's behind it? They say Suge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now Quez is saying Diddy. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I don't think Diddy was behind it.
Huh?
I don't think Diddy was behind it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next topic.
But I did think he put him in danger by having him in LA, though.
No, he sure did. He sure did. There's no. I'm 100% agree. 100% agree. Did the driver get hit? No, sure. He went to the driver's side, not the driver's side, the passenger side. Pop, pop. That's how big he got.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next topic. Since we're speaking of rap, we'll just segue into it. The Game. The Game has came out and said that he is the best rapper on the West Coast out of Compton, period. And this actually happens to be Quez's favorite rapper, you know. So I think I got it clear.
The best rapper from Compton?
I'm definitely the best rapper from Compton.
Definitely?
Definitely.
Who's the best rapper on the West Coast today?
Game.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah, it ain't. That's it.
Ain't nobody getting at you?
Can't nobody out-rap me, man. And anybody that knows will know. Because people can't, even if you are, like, no one can do what I can do. Like, no one has my skill set. Because not only do I have the ability to wrap circles around people, I'm also with all the bullshit, too, if it came down to that. So it's like, I'm the best rapper in this town.
Damn, Game. I mean, the OG, man. There's some OGs, some heavyweights. I mean, Cube, Snoop.
I love Cube, but Cube can't out-rap me. I love Cube. And by the way, the reason that Cube can't out-rap me is because I used Cube's legacy to help me sharpen. Right. I used Snoop's legacy to help me sharpen myself. I used Dr. Dre, NWA. So it's like those guys came before me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
bullshit. No, man. I wasn't muted. My fault.
Yeah. I don't even have them in my top 10, man.
Oh, if you really felt like that, how you make a list of top 10 LA artists and you wasn't number one? If you really felt like that. I understand you're supposed to say that as a rapper, but to not, you know what I mean, make an official list and you ain't put yourself as number one, you wasn't Dylon? You wasn't Dylon for the West? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. I know YouTube rappers that can out-rap you. Today.
Yeah, I think he's on some bullshit. Like real bullshit. Like yeah, I mean, let me know when like he if anyone rode Dre's dick more than that guy, please let me know, dog. Like the Doctor's Advocate. Like, come on, bro. Like I ain't really pay attention to you since then because that album was kind of whack. But after that, I like never really paid attention to you, man. You wasn't even on the radar. Matter of fact, yeah, he was.
Game album.
It had to be the documentary, right?
But okay, that's his one classic. What's the next one?
For me personally, the Red album. I like the Red album. That was pretty dope.
Rob?
Exactly. The documentary. That was it.
Facts. That's what I was on.
Exactly.
Like that was it.
Nah. I mean, he's
50 wrote most of that shit.
Yeah.
6 songs. 6.
How many was on there? Like 14?
Oh. Let me see.
And on top of that, that's because he got pushed by Dre, 50, and M, bro. He got pushed. He got a real big push.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, he did. He did. There's no denying. Because he was signed under G-Unit Aftermath, Interscope. So yeah, it was Dre, 50, you know what I'm saying, Interscope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy work. Ain't no more classics.
I mean, you know, he had what's the song on there?
That's why it's not a classic, because you had to say what's that song.
Yeah.
Not a classic. All the classics I know the names of.
LAX was decent. Not LAX, but the Doctor's Advocate, it was decent. It was you know, for him to have left Dr. Dre's production stable and to do it on his own, I give him that credit.
Yeah, because he went to Scott Storch. Come on.
True. I mean, LAX was cool. It was, for me, half of it was just depressing. You know what I mean? The second half, I liked the Dope Boys, you know, with Travis Barker. That was dope. He had that one with Keisha Cole. Yeah, that was hard too.
Don't know what it was.
Shout out to DJ Quick because he produced that Dope Boys. I think he has some production credit to Dope Boys.
Yeah, DJ Quick, a legend in the game. Absolutely.
Man, underrated. But LA, not LAX, but the Red album. The Red album, Dr. Dre narrated it. He had better production. His bars were like elite. I like that one. But yeah, classic one is documentary. Everything after Red album, I didn't really pay too much attention to. And I'm a game fan. So you know
I was definitely a game advocate after the documentary. You know what I'm saying? But silly antics for silly fools, man.
I give you that. He had 18 songs on the documentary.
So a third of his album was written by somebody else.
Not necessarily written like the hooks, like the beats, like the Dr. Dre beats and the hooks were definitely 50. You know what I'm saying? Like this how we do West Side Story, Special.
All the good ones.
Yeah.
Right. All the shit we listen to.
Hated to Love You. You know what I'm saying? Like
all the shit that made it a classic came from somebody else.
The beat and the hook.
I mean, what else he got?
True. You know, real talk, and I'm saying this, if I would have had those songs, hook, beat, cookie cut for me, like all you got to do is just spit your verses on it. But again, there's something about the Dr. Dre production that will make you really, you know, really sharpen your bars. But if it was given to me, I probably could have made a classic out of those 6. You know what I'm saying? Because he has some hits.
Most people would. That's what we saying. That doesn't make you special. If you gave it to me, and I don't even rap, if you gave me 6 amazing hooks and a Dr. Dre beat, I'd get on there and talk my shit. I would get on there and talk hella greasy. Any day.
I honestly
could create a classic album out of that. I wouldn't have but 4 more songs, and the rest of them would be Dr. Seuss goddamn riddles and rhymes and shit. But you already got the hot six. Shut your ass up. You bought the album. You're bad. You know what I'm saying? Let me take my couple million and get the fuck on.
I don't think. I mean, honestly, bro. Like, and I'm not gaslighting you or anything, but let's say, you know, you were in the Game's place and you had Dre doing your first album.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm pretty sure you would have more than fucking 6 hits on that album, bro.
As an individual, well, because I'm competitive. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to lose. And the shit that I assign myself to, I take very personal. So that's different.
And his
you know
follow-up.
I probably wouldn't have let a motherfucker make 6 hits for me. I appreciate your assistance. I can take some game from you. You know what I'm saying? I'll take some tutelage. But I need to put my own swagger, my own life on it, and show me what made you great, and I can take that, some of that, and I'm gonna be great. But I would be able to duplicate that afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not good unless it's duplicatable. You know what I'm saying? So Game did that, and 50 Cent helped him, and then after that, he ain't have shit else as far as albums.
What I'm saying is, if Dre sat here and gave Third, like, here are 6 tracks, these are beats right here, put your twist on it, you know, go be you on these. Yeah, he would have blew that out the water and some, dude.
That's
like,
3 albums. I'll put 2 Dre beats on every album for the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That's
the Game is not
Dre beats over the next 4 years, 3 different albums. I'm winning. Greatest that ever lived.
Yeah.
Shit. What the hell we talking about?
As an artist, if I in the scenario, if I was signed to Aftermath and they gave me six beats, you know, saying those 6 beats, even if they had the hook already in them, because I kind of did that. I did a 3 mix, and I know you guys are probably gonna laugh, but there's a song on the SoundCloud with 50 Cent and R. Kelly. Yeah, I got sent to me with an open verse, and I went and I did my thing to it. And it's a smash. So you'd be a fool to sit up there and to say, like, nah, I'm not going to take, you know, something with a hook already, or even like a song concept. What you do is you definitely have to write your bars, you know what I'm saying? And then you give it your feel to it. But I would never turn down something that, especially when you have a surefire hit maker, because 50, he didn't just do that for Game. He did it for Banks. He did it for Buck. He did it for Yayo. He did it for a lot of folks. He did it for Dre. He did it for M. You know what I'm saying? If you have a moneymaker, you have a surefire thing, if 50's on the hook or you got something like that, you already know you're going to go either gold or platinum. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I would definitely collab. I would have asked, like, for insight. We would have really worked on it together to where it would have been a 50 Cent and Third Degree project. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, or a song, I should say.
Honestly, that would have been dope. Just to actually see you and 50 and M in a cypher, bro.
Oh, yeah.
that would have been dope as fuck to witness, man.
Yeah.
But when you sit here and you say, "Oh, Game 50 and M in a cypher," you're like, "What the fuck?" Take the Game out. You got 50 and M. You good? Like whatever, dude.
This is me. I like the Game. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, he's in my top 10. Is he the best from the West? If you're talking about the whole generalized West, you're talking about Tupac.
Yeah, your top 10 or what?
EQ. You fucked me up. What'd you say?
He in your top 10 or what?
Exactly what he said. He's top 10 and what?
West Coast rappers.
Are we talking about Compton only?
No, we're talking about West Coast rappers.
Oh shit. Well, go ahead.
We're learning a lot about each other today. Wow.
Wait, he's not top 10 West Coast?
No, my list.
Hell no. Fuck no.
Like bar for bar MC.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Really?
Yeah.
Top 10?
That dude can't even sell out the House of Blues.
You can't think of 9. You can't think of 10 better rappers than the Game from the West.
But you gotta put them up there though.
You can't
heard
think
the
of
mixtape?
10 individuals from the West Coast that are better than the Game right now. You can't do that.
Like I say, he's in my top 10. I never say he was my top. You know what I mean? But
top 10 is top.
He said top.
What are we doing here?
We did this before. We did our top 10.
And Game didn't make it to nobody list but yours.
I mean, you got Tupac, you got Cube, you got Snoop, you got E40, you got Corrupt, you got Exhibit, you got DJ Quick, you got
Spice
Kendrick.
One.
Oh, motherfucker,
You
you
got
right.
Spice One.
Yeah,
The Spice One is dope, but he's not in my top 10. My personalized top 10.
Sugar Free got more influence on the coast than the game.
I don't even like Sugar Free either. But
But
I'll
he
take
got
him
more
over the
influence
game.
than
I'll take
you
him over the
listen to
game.
more Sugar Free shit than the game, haven't you?
Yep. I'll take
Okay.
Warren G over the game, bro. Like, wait,
That
what?
part.
Warren G,
You
Nip.
want to take Daz and Corrupt and Daz on that?
I already
ass?
said Corrupt. I already
You
said
know what I'm
Corrupt.
saying? Yeah.
And Daz was a genius in the studio.
You ain't gonna take
He was.
Nate.
But
You ain't
here's the
gonna take
thing.
Nate Dogg over the game.
Thank you, certified.
Nate Dogg's not
Thank you.
certified. You gotta get out of here. He's not in your top 10 either. You know, but questions got me. You know, I'm man enough to know when I'm got and I got. I got. You know what I'm saying? I give you that because Tupac, Too Short, Snoop, Q, Corrupt, Exhibit, Nip, Kendrick. Forgive me. I'm sleeping on it. Ice-T.
Spice One. Spice One should be in there. He should be in top
Spice
10.
He's not my top. Spice One is dope.
Spicy should be in the top 10 of anybody's West Coast record.
I grew up on Spice, but just not me personally. But damn.
I mean, how
But-
is Spicy not in your top 10?
He's in my top 15. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and the reason why I call him that is because I met him in person. His white girl was like, Spicy. He was like, yeah, babe. I was like, wow. They call you Spicy, bro? He actually got called that for short, man. So that was wild. I was drunk as hell, but yeah, that really happened.
We ain't throwing. We're not throwing game in there at all. Like
No. Not even the top 15.
The hell you talking about, man?
You ain't heard the mixtapes?
The Magic City mixtape? No. I haven't heard it. The Don't Stop, Pop That mixtape? No. I haven't heard it.
Yo, I like Game, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Game's dope.
He got a great album. I will agree with you. That documentary was the shit.
Like I said, documentary and the Red Album.
Hated to love it. The Underdogs on top. I love that shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Certified. Drop your top 10 in the comments. If you guys are watching, drop your top 10 in the comments. Drop your top 5. Do you think the game is
Let's simplify this. Is the game in your top 10 from the West? Just simple and plain. Yes or no? You ain't even got to drop a whole list. Is the game in your top 10 of West Coast artists, period? Period. I think a lot of people going to say
not
no.
West Coast or period, bro. He's not.
I like Jayceon. Right, he could spit. You know what I'm saying? He could definitely spit, but he said no. He's not in your top.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right, so let's make it even harder. So who's your guys' top West Coast artists? We'll do two. We'll do West Coast and we'll do LA.
Okay, we'll start with Not the Game. We'll start with it. You know what I'm saying? End of my list. Shit, the hell we talking about?
You already covered most of my top 10 already, but
that shit bothered me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the arrogance in it. You ain't had a good album in 10 years.
How is Shock G not in the top 10, bro? Like, oh my gosh.
The one that put the satin on your panties?
But Shock G wasn't an MC.
He had two personalities too, bro.
Like, he's dope. Shock G is definitely dope.
Shock G is definitely a West Coast legend. But as far as rappers,
I'm talking about spitters, straight spitters.
Yeah,
and then, like I said, I forgot. I think I when I was looking at that top that 10 spot, I forgot to add Quick because people forget that Quick used to get busy. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, for me, he was the first spitter from Compton. Because, of course, you had Dre, you had Easy and all that. You even had Ren. But I think that, DJ Quick, with his bars and his delivery, I think was just a little bit more sharper.
Yeah, DJ Quick was cold as shit.
No, he's my number one. Like,
and then let's not forget King T.
Like,
King T's another, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Yeah.
DJ Quick and King T in the same conversation. We wasn't going there. But, yeah, come on.
No, I was saying King T was dope. But as far as, like...
Sure. For sure.
Yeah, I saw somebody put in the comments, they put Mossberg. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mossberg was hard, too.
Yeah. Mossberg. Yeah, you could say MC8. You know what I'm saying? Is better than the game.
Nah.
You could say Nocturnal is better than the game.
I would say Nocturnal, but MCA is stretching. I'll go with Nocturnal, though. I'll go with Nocturnal.
As far as on the West, come on now. MC8, a legend for getting dissed. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think the game.
Hey, but see,
the DOC certified. Certified on my team.
Wait. But so here goes the classic argument, just like how we had with Tupac. Is DOC a West Coast artist? Because technically he's Dallas.
What else? What Dallas song he got?
What Dallas song he got? He said, "What Dallas song he got?" Where did he represent the Cowboys? Hold on.
Not never. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew that until they seen his birth certificate. Nobody know.
No, he said it. He said it. But again, I think if you're talking about LA, at one point, like Corrupt, I think Corrupt was like the hardest at one point.
Corrupt was a gangster.
Corrupt was dope as fuck.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Certified as DOC is a West Coast artist.
The fact that he said he was better than Cube, and like Cube is like a so much better artist on so many levels, bro. Like so many levels.
True.
That is
it's the same reason. It's the same reason why I can't really dig like Trey Songz, because Trey Songz, yeah, he says that he's good, this whatever, but he dissed R. Kelly. But you swagger jacked R. Kelly to I guess boost your career, but then you diss him. It's the same thing like what Game did. You saying that, hey, I studied Cube, and that's how I know I'm better than him. And like maybe today you can.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it really is. The fact that the Game come out in this point in time to say that he's the best rap artist, not only from Compton but on the West Coast, after Kendrick Lamar just stomped your big homie into the fucking ground. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your little butt buddy. Now you upset. Because that's really what this is all about. And you want Kendrick to battle you, but Kendrick not gonna battle you because you're irrelevant. You 48 years old and you still dress like an old young nigga. Nobody's finna go to a battle with you. If you don't go make some of the Compton's greatest hits or some shit and go on tour and pay for that $16 million house that you had to sell to pay off your debts, bro, nobody's finna participate with you in that regards.
The people that the Game was praising, the whole NWA crew, there was Dre, Cube, Snoop, all the West Coast heads passed the baton on to Kendrick.
He was there. He was back. He was in the back crying.
You could have said nothing about that, bro. Like, come on.
He was there when they passed the baton, and they skipped right over you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
you got the NWA tattoo on your chest, bro, and you out here like, I'm better than Cube. Like, yeah.
Who else that sound like? They got other people tatted on them that's still alive.
It sounds like Drake, man. Oh, like I said, man,
I don't have no issue with bro, but I do have an issue with you saying you the best on the West Coast, and we watching
from Third Degree. I've opened up for you before. You're a dope artist. Yeah, I think you're a good.
Oh, that's where it's coming from.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
hold up. Stop with the
That's-
bullshit.
Makes sense
You know what I mean?
now, don't it?
Stop with the
That
bullshit.
makes sense,
No,
yeah.
I give people their flowers, man. If it's my personal thing, it's my personal thing. Like I think he's dope. But as far as that, I don't necessarily think he's the best from the West. I'm always Pac's gonna be my number one. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick and Pac are right there neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? Especially what Kendrick just did. But I don't even think necessarily like to say he's the best from Compton because again, Kendrick is from Compton. So you know what I'm saying. So, but you're definitely dope though. You're definitely dope. Ain't nobody you can rap your butt off. My personal opinion, you can rap your ass off. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. You can spit, but I don't know about the best from the West though.
No, he absolutely can spit. You're just not the best.
Yeah, Kendrick is a legit artist in like so many different ways, bro.
DJ Quick is from
Stop.
Compton. You mean tell me DJ Quick is worse than the game?
No. I seen somewhere Exhibit. I don't know if he was playing, but Exhibit said Dr. Dre's a better rapper than the game.
Well, goddamn, and he don't even rap. Shit.
No, he don't even write. Dr. Dre got a good voice. He can spit. He can rap if you write it for him. But
and I got Exhibit up there, dude.
Yeah, Exhibit's
He's up there.
He's up there.
Yeah, and
you're right, certified. He's a real MC. You know what I'm saying? But I don't the best from the West.
I'm gonna tell you what this is. This is a clout chasing moment, and we've seen the game do this on numerous occasions. Right? He said he was gonna battle Eminem. Eminem ignored him. He said he was gonna battle Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? That was trash. Nobody give a damn. You know what I'm saying? The game keeps going after this clout chasing moments to make himself relevant. Just make good music. That's all you gotta do. This shit is not rocket science. Just make some good music and people will listen if it's really good. But to go out here and throw subliminals at Kendrick Lamar, and y'all both from the same section, you know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean, he Kendrick from Compton and he a Crib and you a Damu. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all both from the same section. And this is why the youngsters hate you OGs. Because when the youngsters start winning, you old niggas start hating. I'm the one who showed Kendrick how to rap. You know what I'm saying? When he was walking down the street and I drove by in my Rolls Royce. Now, man, nobody asked you that shit, you old hating ass nigga.
All right. On that note,
that's it. Quit throwing subliminals so he could put you on the tour. The tour over. He just finished in Australia. You can't go no more. It's over.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Yeah. You're wasting time.
Hey, you gonna quit dropping commercials during my dissertations. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and say that shit right now. Get it together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you talking too much bad about the game commercial.
Hey, no, it wasn't that. We got to get to the next topic before we end this. You know what I mean? But
that third want to go back on tour in Long Beach and Compton with the game.
Thank you to everybody who made me number one in their Spotify. Thank you for making little old me. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I'm in one of your guys' top 10.
I'm gonna go play somebody else so you can move down to number 2 since you want to support the bullshit. You know what I'm
Since you would
saying?
support the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm finna go move you down personally. I got Spotify Unlimited. Goddamn, I'm finna go stream the shit out of somebody to move you down to number 2.
God damn it. I'm about to go cry in the car. All right, y'all. Hey, so the last thing we're gonna talk about real quick, we gotta make it quick because we ran out of time. Is the Sharon Moore incident, man? It didn't have people hot. You know, University of Michigan head coach. Here goes a little backstory. We'll get into it. We'll be right back.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that this married head football coach fumbled a multi-million-dollar bag because he couldn't keep it in his pants, or the fact that it was a DoorDash driver that snitched on him. Y'all buckle up because this sports tea is straight up bleach, all right? This is Sharon Moore. Key point was the head football coach at the University of Michigan. Old boy ended up getting fired because he was messing around with one of the staffers who allegedly was one of his subordinates. Like I said, this dude is married, has 3 kids. In fact, his wife had twins last year. Allegedly, it was a DoorDash driver that tipped the school off something fishy was going on because this dude, this DUMMY, got a Plan B delivered to his office. This led to Sharon getting investigated, and the university found out that he was having an inappropriate relationship with a staffer, causing him to get fired with no cause, meaning that he ain't getting paid. Mind you, this dude was making hella bread, y'all. This year alone, he was supposed to make over $6 million. His base salary was over $500,000. And then he was supposed to receive over $5 million in additional compensation. And his contract contained a buyout for $13.9 million. But since he got fired with no cause, yeah, he ain't getting that. The blonde lady here is allegedly the staffer that he was messing with. Her name is Paige Shiver, something like that. But get this, y'all, her daddy, Jeff, is a scout for the Chicago Bears. The reason why everybody thinks she's the mistress is because right after the news broke, she privated all of her social media, took down her LinkedIn, and from what I could find,
she done dug all the way on that shit. You know,
Yeah,
so
she's way off, actually. Way off.
right. But you get the gist of it.
Yeah, it's crazy what happened with that. Because when Michigan got, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. My fault.
No, because when the story broke, you know, shout outs to like Adam Schefter for like not being all one-sided with it. The Michigan side of it was, they got tipped off and HR did an investigation. And they did this about 4 months ago. And they found nothing. And they actually cleared him of it. Then something dramatic happened, dude, to where they had a smoking gun to terminate him. They weren't going to terminate him without a smoking gun. So there was I believe a police report filed to that extent. And the way he handled it, damn, man, that's a damn shame, bro. Like, you got to have to answer to your kids, your wife. You messed up your career. The sad part is, Stephen A. and them brought this up. For an African American to get elected to be the head coach of Michigan, which just doesn't happen, bro. It just doesn't. Like,
hey, he's from Trinidad. He's not African American. Let's not do that.
Oh, really? Yeah, but I'm just going what they said.
I know.
I did not know he was from Trinidad. I said,
yeah, we gotta clear that up.
But the fact that, you know, the brother guy got the head coaching job at Michigan, which just doesn't happen. You know, especially like those kind. I mean, I don't know how you politically correctly say this, but those kind of universities, just like it just doesn't happen. And that was like a big milestone right there. And it's just bad.
You remember how I said I don't believe in coincidence?
Yeah.
How did he get that job at Michigan?
All right. From what I understand, he got the job because he that was funny because they brought that up. He shook hands with a lot of the right people, like up on the board. Like, he got recommended from people up on the board at Michigan, plus the coaching staff and Harbaugh as well.
What happened with Harbaugh when he left Michigan? Wasn't he involved in a scandal?
Oh yeah.
And didn't this coach that we're talking about now take the brunt of the force for that scandal? And Harbaugh took him and his entire staff and went to the NFL?
No.
Yeah.
He took like probably 2 people with him, dude.
The important stat. How many coaches you got?
Well, I mean, he took his
main coaches with him, and he went to the NFL while this man stuck around and took the blame.
He took his main coaches with him.
They took more than enough,
bro.
That once again, I don't believe in coincidence. That man took that job, and then he got besides himself. Not to mention that this is the same individual who says he never saw color, right? He saw the color when the folks came and said you were sleeping with the women.
I mean, where are you getting at with that? Hold on. What are you assuming?
I'm assuming that he tried to play the age-old situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not black like them.
Fair.
I'm not black like them. And third got Poltergeist behind him in his screen. What's up, little man? Nah, we see.
He said, "What's up?"
Yeah, but no, you know what I mean? He tried to play that. I don't see racism. And then now I guarantee you in the upcoming 2 weeks, he was like, they did this to me because I'm a black man. Nah, bruh, you just didn't see race before you got caught. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I mean, is he? Yeah, well, I mean, he said there were people. It's been reported that he already said, and Adam Schefter was saying, hey, this is the Michigan side of the story. He's going to be able to tell his story, you know? So just understand he hasn't told his version yet. But he was saying that there were people out to get him.
Oh, yeah. Sounds so convenient.
But, yeah, I don't know.
He was having fun in the snow bunny heaven. You know what I'm saying? And who the hell orders a Plan B through DoorDash? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's the bigger problem.
A goofy person. A goofy person.
DoorDash.
Yeah, I will say this. You know, so
DoorDash is a hate. Go ahead.
So there are some. Why? Mic check.
Oh, you're good.
There are a lot of women, specifically black women, who are like, we don't care because I think they seen the wife and then they seen the mistress. You know what I'm saying? But the way that they kicked in the door, waving the fofo, and they got him fired, interested, and he's looking like, I thought he committed like, you know, an unaliving or so. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that they went hard at this cat, it seemed like they're making him like a scapegoat, using them as an example. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
Well, if you break into a white woman's house with a knife and you say, I'm going to unalive myself if you don't take this Plan B pill because you finna ruin my whole life, and she called the police on you, what you think police going to do to your black ass?
Exactly.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly my point. That's exactly my point. You know what I'm saying? You big dummy. Dummy.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. You messed up a $6 million bag for what? You know what I mean?
No, his contract was for like $14 million.
Wow.
He was just getting, you know, a couple million because this is last year was his first year.
Well, color me stupid. Excuse me, I stand corrected. You are even bigger dummy. 14 million ain't no way. Yeah. All right, y'all.
This is Michigan, bro. There's so many people that want to be there to coach. That's just crazy how he just blew that.
And,
they're gonna get.
But like I said, man, he was done for this one. I think someone said it. They'll give you all the tools you need to destroy yourself, and you know he bit the apple. You know what I'm saying? And he thought that he was exempt. He thought that hey, maybe rules didn't apply. You know, maybe it's not going to happen to me. And now it happened to him. Now he's over here looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like he bumped Pretty Ricky if he get ready to have sex. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Wow. Little man said Pretty Ricky. What? Little man said.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to share on that, though, dude. Ain't no Puna not worth 30 mil.
He didn't say, hey, look, he didn't say
not even worth $5.
That man said, "Bust it, Becky."
Baby. Oh, bust it, Becky. Yeah. Rob won't like that one. All right, John. Yo, this has been a real one. We'll be back. We haven't did an after party in a long time, but so we're gonna try to plan it. Maybe one of these days we can have one for y'all. But yeah, this has definitely been a fun one. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support. You're on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. You're on Facebook. Make sure you hit the like and the share button. Tap that screen. You know what I'm saying? Always engage. Engagement is key. As you can see, this little dude wants me to hurry up so I can hang out with him. Say what's up to the world. Say what's up. What's up? All right, y'all. So it's been real. We will catch you later. See you on the next one. Peace.